How are you supporting and helping coaches, or how are you counseling them when they're in the middle of a terrible season where their team's getting beat? Maybe their job is not very secure. Maybe it's secure, but it's just a tough year, not having much success on the field or the court, whatever it is. They're losing. It's stressful. What can we do well there as coaches? Because it's a hard spot that I think every coach has either been in or will be in at some point.
It's a tough one. Those conversations are extremely difficult. And again, it comes back to the individual. How can they accept feedback? So I try and bring it back to purpose. Why are you coaching in the first place? Are you coaching to get the trophy at the end of the season? Because let's be realistic here. 1% get a trophy at the end of the season. So what does success look like for this group right now at this time? Success may be at the end of the season we are 5-11. Do you know what I mean? Next season, because we have players coming in, we're going to be 11-5. But right now, what does success look like for this group? And bringing it all back to your purpose. Why are you doing this job in the first place? Is it to win every single game? Because if you're just there for an outcome, you're missing out on such good relationships. And let's be honest, coaching is a journey, and the best part of coaching is the journey. It's a wave, it's up and down. So it's bringing them back to why they're there in the first place, bringing them back to, well, this is your process. Is it currently working? Can we restructure something? Did the result come from your poor feedback or a lack of analysis based on the previous game? And getting them to focus on what they can control, their process, how they give feedback to their athletes. And then we ask them as a coach, now bring that into how you coach. Ask your athletes to reflect. Are they reflecting on the right things? And if I'm an athlete, and I was one much like yourself, we'd always watch our own clips before we'd watch team clips. But is that the right way to analyse whether we're winning or losing? And most of us only analyse when we're losing. But what about when we're winning? Are we analysing when we're winning? Every time I ask a coach that, they're never really doing their homework when they're having success. So when things go wrong, they don't understand why.
Yeah, that's good. And that principle applies in so many areas of life, and especially coaching. I think as coaches, we know like we gotta tell them when they're getting it right. We want them to keep doing it. Are we being self-reflective? Hey, when are you getting it right as a coach? Because we want to keep doing that. And then to your earlier point around in the midst of the storm that comes sometimes inevitably will find you as a coach, those tough seasons, coming back to your purpose, clearly defining success. One of my friends, Tyler Costin, he talks about victory and defining your own victories. That's what you were saying there, right? Like, what's success look like now for this team at the current place we're at? Maybe it's just XYZ. That really resonates and something that any coach can take. You got to define those victories. You got to set what success is. It's not that we don't have high standards, but we also have to take an honest look at the current situation and hold unwavering belief that it can get better. Those two things have got to be something we make a practice of.